The CBDC is a type of digital dollar that is given by the government and backed by the Federal Reserve. With benefits like instant payment settlement, the ability to handle deals across borders, and the promotion of greater financial inclusion, this could be used instead of current payment methods. Over 130 countries have started to look into the idea of making their own digital currencies that are backed by their governments. In the past, China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India have all agreed to test programs. As early as 2028, a digital euro pilot program could begin. But the US is still behind because there isn't enough clear knowledge about what digital currency is and how it works. Congress of the United States has made it clear that they support XRP. XRP should be used by more than just banks and other financial institutions. Why is it important that the US Federal Reserve specifically supports XRP for use in deals in the US and other countries? The world shift has been recognized by the US, Congress, places like India and Brazil. The XRP system is being used by China and other countries to build the digital currencies that their central banks will issue. The US is working with Ripples to make sure they don't miss out on this change, and it's clear which companies they back. As always, Ripple, that's right, the BRICS group is made up of India, Brazil, Russia, and China. China and South Africa have worked together to create a new way for central banks to use digital money. In the same way the United States is going forward. I'm going to play a movie that shows how Ripple and the US Federal Reserve talked about CBDCs back in 2015. This history background from 2015 shows how hard Ripple works as a team and how much work goes on behind the scenes, even as the public sees the company and the SEC argue. The fact that they worked together was a big sign that Ripple would win the SEC case. Do you remember Ripple's pitch to the Fed? The Federal Reserve didn't directly mention Ripple or the official launch of the Now payment system in 2015. However, more research shows that the Fed may have talked about a possible partnership with a blockchain company that could make payments work with transaction times of only 3 to 5 seconds. Before he spent 10 years working for the SEC against Ripple, Gary Gensler had talked a lot about how the US Federal Reserve might use Ripple. Gensler said he was sure the Federal Reserve would be able to add Ripple and XRP to its payment system. Riverbank is a well-known Ripple payment partner that is currently used for both domestic and foreign transactions. Let's break this down. It is now official that the NET system is a part of the FedNet billing system. Not just any bank, but Riverbank's. RippleNet's Xcurrent and Ripplet systems depend on XRP and its record for instant liquidity. This makes it possible for the FedNet payment system to use XRP for its liquidity. It makes it clear what part Ripplet, Current, and Rapid, which are all based on XRP, play in this process. As a result, the needs for foreign trade mean that the value of XRP may rise as its uses and applications expand. If you're keeping a close eye on this, you might want to buy XRP and hold on to it. These developments are good for your business because they show that big banks are starting to understand how useful, quick, and inexpensive blockchain technologies like Ripple's can be. The financial sector is also going through a big change. Gary Gensler's support and the actions of banks like Riverbank afterward are just the start. Before we go any further, the industry will feel the ripple effect as more banking institutions learn about and use XRP and other similar technologies. I'm happy to share some great news. People who watch my videos can win XRP. Just do these 3 easy things to win. Give 5 stars to this video, turn on notifications, click the subscribe button, and share this movie on your social networks. It's not just the US Federal Reserve that cares about this issue, and all of us generally like the idea of adoption. That means making XRP's promise come true. To help with their digital projects, nations like the European Union and the United Nations are using XRP. To learn more about how XRP fits in, watch our in-depth videos on both the British nation's CBDC and Europe's digital euro project. The Euro project is now looking into what it can do. Restate our main point of case the United States wants to use XRP for cross-border transactions that work well. These transactions will include both local and foreign ones, not just CBDCs. They aren't just thinking about it as a possible CBDC, like we talked about in the last film. Let's look into what this means for the value of XRP when it comes to financial actions. As time goes on, more people will start using XRP, especially big players in the banking world. This will change what the US Federal Reserve is really worth. What sets the value of a digital asset like XRP is how useful it is when it is used in bigger systems. In monetary systems, not only does it give instant transactional benefits, but it also builds trust and credibility over time. Garner says that the world's financial scene is changing quickly. Cryptocurrencies and digital trades are becoming the norm. As the need for Swift's cheap cross-border payments grows, cryptocurrencies, especially those that can prove their usefulness like XRP, become more and more important. When big countries and financial institutions back XRP, it can put it in a class by itself for investors and fans. At this point, XRP is getting support and connections that point to a bright future. This is a significant time for the company's progress. But As with any business, it's important to know what's going on in the world. Watch for changes and make choices based on what you know. Is there a chance that XRP could hit $10,000 after a lot of thought? It's important to note that foreign organizations, especially those in North America, are becoming more and more interested in cryptocurrency. We'll talk more about this soon. In the world of crypto, this question has been going around. The XRP record keeps growing as the world of cryptocurrencies grows and digital currencies are used in more than 130 countries. Estimates of how much XRP is worth run from a mere $10,000 to an amazing $35,000. This is even more true since it might be connected to the global CBDC central bank. What does the way digital currencies work? I mean, for countries that are moving toward using them, in the event that the managing director of VHIL Capital agrees that XRP is the most common currency, it could become the only way to send and receive money between countries. This would mean that XRP would be the main way that a lot of money around the world moves. Even though there is a lot of XRP available, its value keeps going up. Due to the high demand, analysts and fans are carefully watching XRP's possible rise in value to the $10,000 to $35,000 range. Keep in mind that I'm not a skilled financial advisor. The only reason these movies have information in them is for fun. Before making any financial decisions, I always tell people to do their own research and talk to professionals. Thanks for watching. If you liked the movie, please click the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be the first to know when I post something new. It will be great to see you in the next show. Be careful.